Chapter 142. Three-leaf scorching chi grass, ancient water beast, kill for treasure. However, at the bottom of the lake, there was an abundant amount of three-leaf scorching chi grass. If he could collect up to a dozen of these, it wouldn't only serve as a livable environment for the lotus seed of red lotus of karma flame, nurturing the growth of spiritual plant, but also enhance his cultivation. It would also be an excellent ingredient for elixir brewing. But, as Han Yi was harvesting three-leaf scorching chi grass, sounds from other people came from the surface of the lake. Look, there is a hot lake here. Above the lake, three lights suddenly appeared, followed by two men and a woman flashing through the sky. Landing on the lakeside, it caught the attention of Han Yi at the bottom of the lake. So, this is the Golden Cicada secret realm. It doesn't seem particularly dangerous here. A young man in a hemp robe scratched his head and said, I've heard from older fellow disciples that the Golden Cicada secret realm is full of dangers, with exotic beasts roaming around. We've just entered. Wait until we go deeper. You'll encounter a number of cultivators who are even more dangerous than the beasts to a certain extent. A girl in purple clothes next to him laughed. She looked sweet and innocent, a few tiny dimples on her cheeks. And combined with her jade-like white skin, her appearance was quite endearing. Tee-hee. Junior sister is right. Even if we have broken through to the golden core stage, we still need to be careful. This lake looks somewhat unusual. The last man in green clothes spoke up. I didn't expect people from sects to start gathering so quickly. Han Yi thought to himself at the bottom of the lake, where he was using a breath-holding technique. Whoosh! Suddenly, a wave of hot red heat came from the depths of the lake bottom. The force was very strong, stirring up the whole lake. Han Yi hastily stuck the sword into the lake bottom to stabilize his body, while using magic power to reduce the force of the heat wave, not knowing what was happening. In his close proximity, a thick tentacle emerged from the crevices of the dried grass and stones. A black-scaled tentacle, more than 10 meters long, shot out from the crevice, tightly coiling around Han Yi's body and dragging him towards the crevice. The look in Han Yi's eyes was alarmed. His arms were bound, and his tyrant body strength was unable to shake off the tentacle. He could only use the sword controlling technique, controlling the handle of the sword, and making the spiritual sword candle flame shoot upwards. Bang! The extremely rare high-grade magical equipment, spiritual sword candle flame, hit the black tentacle shell, sending sparks flying, but it didn't pierce the shell. The same tentacle exerted even more force, pulling Han Yi to the edge of the crevice. In the face of this critical situation, he could only use one foot to hook onto a large rock on the lake bottom, struggling to support his body to stop the tentacle from pulling him away. Karma Lotus True Fire, Han Yi silently chanted. Black flames unfolded along the tentacle, causing pain to the tentacle, which finally released Han Yi. Taking this opportunity, Han Yi didn't care about hiding at the bottom of the lake anymore. He directly wrapped his body with magic power and rushed towards the surface of the lake. Bursting out of the lake, he caught the attention of the three people above. Who is that? He was hiding at the bottom of the lake. He must have ill intentions. Junior sister, be careful. Without further ado, the young man in the hemp robe and the man in the green robe simultaneously attacked, their magic treasures striking towards Han Yi. What kind of beast is this? Just one tentacle has such a powerful force. It'll be doomed if it drags me into the crevice. Just out of the lake, Han Yi looked up towards the shore. Unexpectedly, the young man in the hemp robe was rushing towards him, bringing a touch of murderous aura. It seemed that they planned to kill him. Han Yi waved his hand, and the candle flame returned to his hand. With a forceful chop, red sword chi surged, blowing the two men away. Roar! At this moment, a deafening roar emerged from the crevice. Yet again, a tentacle rapidly shot out, once again binding Han Yi. I didn't intend to ambush you. If you want to escape, attack this aquatic beast. Han Yi gravely conveyed his message to the three disciples, whose sect he didn't know. The man in the hemp robe, looking at Han Yi, who was tied by the black tentacle and unable to move, saw that he was just at the foundation establishment stage. With a cold face, he ignored him. Instead, he noticed the bottom of the lake was turned over by the tentacle, revealing several crimson spiritual plants. He said to the Pia Plenar bee, "It's three-leaf scorching chi grass. So many of them, we're in luck. Each of us will collect a bit. Our storage rings are just enough. But before the man in the hemp robe finished speaking, he released a flying dagger again, aiming for Han Ye's neck. He obviously wanted to take this opportunity all for himself. Seeing this, Han Ye mocked himself while using the Karma Lotus True Fire power once more, forcing the huge tentacle to release him due to pain, and he fell back into the lake. The green flying dagger flew past Han Ye's cheek and slammed into the black tentacle. In a hissing sound, the green flying dagger plunged into the black tentacle, embedding into the surface of the black tentacle. Previously, Han Ye's candle flame couldn't pierce through the tentacle's shell because his arms were bound, and he could only use his mind, not the physical strength of his arms. Without great force, the impact wasn't enough, thus he couldn't pierce the shell of the tentacle. The green flying dagger was not only powerful, but also extremely fast. The young man in the hemp robe had a golden core cultivation level, so he was able to injure the tentacle. The monster that was unclear in the crevice suffered from the pain and let out an even more deafening roar. The sturdy stone wall started swaying, and the cracks became wider. Splash! A second tentacle shot out of the crevice and hit the young man in the hemp robe. The incredible force sent him flying. Fortunately, he blocked the tentacle with both arms. The medium-grade magical equipment, arm guards he wore absorbed most of the force.